Hey, and welcome back. Today we're going to try something a little bit different. Usually I have Cam here because I typically don't like to do stuff alone, but I recently have been trying to shift some things around in my life and decided that I would like to start doing more for the channel because Pete likes to claim that I do a lot for the channel, but I feel like he does a ton, especially with his drum covers, which thank you for you all showing so much appreciation for those because they are delightful. But yeah, today is slightly different. I will be reviewing Death is a Little More. And this is John coming in from the future. I said Death is a little more. It is Death is little more. And you'll notice the bottom part is not necessarily accurate, but it's updated. So probably halfway through this video, you'll notice that I did get things right. And by Boundaries, they're a metalcore band out of Connecticut, and they just dropped this album today. This will be a special episode for one of our fans, Caitlin, who she is a good friend of the show. She's not the biggest fan of Sleep Token and Avenged Sevenfold, which I wouldn't say is a character flaw, but I would not say it. But overall, her taste in music is great. She's just not a big fan of what she calls like singy song or like a lot of the clean vocals. So I haven't listened to that much of Boundaries before. I watched their Easily Erased music video and I've heard some others, but today I figured I'd go through them song by song, probably fast forward through those depending on how editing goes. And then I will react to the music videos because they had dropped music videos for the Easily Erased, which I had seen, and then A Pale Light Lingers and Scars on the Soul. Overall, I was thinking some people are saying this might already be a contender for Album of the Year, kind of in the way that Death We Seek by Currents was. But yeah, I'm intrigued to see how the album flows and everything. It's 12 songs, 33 minutes. I will, yeah. So here we are. It, yeah, just dropped today. And I figure I will jump into the first song. I fucking hate you! Very solid start. I like the speed and just fury that it started out with. Yeah, I'd say it's interesting to think about kind of the theme being a little bit like of the album, kind of referencing Dante's Inferno, but having this like just like speed and fury and intensity that is nice. It's enjoyable, especially in the age of like I do like sing song choruses and everything. I do like a lot of basic metalcore as someone who really started listening to music back in like '03, '04. A lot of stuff there of let's say kind of a lot of like high school and stuff was that like early metalcore sound and everything. Like Trivium, All That Remains, stuff like that is what I originally got into, including Bullet for My Valentine. So once again, I mentioned it last episode, but the Poison Dissension tour is going to be pretty sweet. It's definitely, I'm real excited for it. But overall, yeah, I'd say this has a lot of feels of it. Reminds me of Harm's Way, which they're legendary for that Running Man meme because I think it's Hate 36. They did a live show that's recorded a few years back, super viral, really great live set. Like the way the sound came through and everything. One of my favorite concert videos to watch here on YouTube. I will try to link it down below. Hopefully I remember to. If I don't remember to, just remember Harm's Way, the Hate 36 or whatever it is. You'll find it. I'll put it up here somewhere, hopefully, depending on how industrious I feel. Anyways, yeah, this next one is Darkness Shared.
eyes blurring, choking down the scent of death with every breath. I never asked for any of this. Existence ushered in, bathed in the glaze of the divine. I am prepared to have your darkness shared. Systematic, dramatic. You make me sick. I would rather be someone I hate than let you hurt me. The longer you're alive, the less places in history. When men and when you're all like the government. Once you come crawling back across broken glass, empty the shade from your boots. No amount of pain could ever come close to what you've done to me. I will never be whole again. There's no way to replace what's been taken. I am less than I was. I am more than you become. Your favor flickers like a flame, kept around until you didn't need me. Killing kind into the pit of your boot, infecting everything that you touch. What have you ever done for anyone? Anything to get on it? Life built on top of the dead. How can you live with yourself? I will never be whole again. There's no one to replace what's been taken. I am less than what I was. I am more than you've become. I am less, I am more, 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 I am less, I am more. What's never right to help? You still live.
That was excellent. So far, I would say Darkness Shared, favorite song so far. We are only 2 songs in though, so it's like there's gonna be more and everything. But that was like perfectly like 20 years ago metalcore feeling of just like choruses, just the heavy riffs. And then just yeah, it did borderline some of the sing song stuff that I don't know how Caitlin would feel about it. I think she'd still like it because she wasn't a fan of the new Enterprise Earth, but this is heavy and just intense. Of the end of that song, excellent. But just like, yeah, I would say the chorus is that like nice feel of it's nostalgic, but also like very well produced. Like I would say it's always impressive to me when you have so much going on all at once and it still sounds clear of like headphones I have there. I mean, they're basic HyperX headphones off Amazon. They're pretty decent. They claim to have some sort of like Dolby Digital 7.1 sound or whatever. I would say they are decently, they're good quality and everything. I'd say that 3 minutes 14 seconds. Shout out Pi Day. It's the end of March, but that did happen. Yeah, I would say Darkness Shared, very solid track of just like that nostalgic feel. Very much enjoying it. Big fan. And yeah, I don't know how much I'll have included. Editor John, we'll see what you did. But yeah, I overall big fan so far. I actually meant to like turning hate into rage when I first listened to it. Because I usually try to like things as they go. So that way I can actually have that list of the songs and everything. But Darkness Shared, So far, I don't know if it's the general theme of death that kind of makes this possibly for me. I almost feel bad going through this without Cam here because this is if it can continue that kind of energy that I've seen from Darkness Shared, Speed of and Fury of the title track, and Easily Erased. Like I would say this is a solid. It's going to be up there in my top five, or as you all know, I cannot cut down to a top five for the life of me. So it might be in whatever my top 10 or 15 turns out to be. And I know that's like a cop out to not actually really make a true top five list, but they're all like my children. It's really hard to pick favorites unless it's currents. Then I will pick you right away. Best kid. But yeah, here we are, like petals from a stem, kind of keeping with that theme. Unexpected interlude here, but overall, that's very solid speed. Probably going to lead into the next song because we are looking at less than a 90-second runtime for this song. So overall, very, very solid. Nice little ending there. And now we will switch over to the music video for Easily Erased because it's been a hot minute since I've seen it. Definitely enjoyed it. So it won't be a fresh reaction. Hopefully, there isn't too much judgment for that because, I have tried my best, you know? And Cam recently has been telling me I'm too hard on myself, so trying to be forgiving and everything. But here we are. This is Easily Erased by Petals.
I still see you when I close my eyes. I can't even notice when you're not near me. How some things never change. All of this time, and I still can't keep the peace. Will you break all of the promises that you made? For you, it should be easy to erase. My love for you, the accidental, absolute. What part of I can take it? Do you not understand? I'd rather never hold it than have it leave my hands. All of these lies that you visit me, I still don't have your company.
Overall, very solid. I do like clean vocals, kind of like gives a good like. I don't want to keep using the currents comparison, kind of a nice little like Polaris counterparts. Yeah, counterparts is pretty good. Kind of currents feel to it. Overall, enjoy it. Solid filmed music video. I like the sound. We definitely, I apparently downloaded it without as high a quality sound, but still very solid so far. Enjoyed the instrumentals. Nice clean vocals in there. Overall.
Every life lived 1,000 times still isn't goodbye. All the fucking years I lost. And as I try for the first time in my life, will you break all of the promises that you made? For you, it should be easy to erase. My love for you, the accidental, absolute. How much longer until I feel better?
So, overall, fantastic. And it does. It's so strange. Like, it makes me feel old to have very, very clear, vivid memories of going to like hardcore shows and enjoying metalcore as like an early teen. And to think that that's 20 years ago is just insane to me. But Very solidly produced, great music video. Enjoying it so far. And I do really like the fact that there's a lot clean choruses in there. Everything. It's nice. Because I think sometimes some people feel like it might be a little bit overused at times, but I like it. Very solid song, very much great. I do feel like this video is going to go forever if I kind of take this long on every song, but it's a solid fucking album. Like so far, to be fair, only 4 songs in, but feeling very solid about this one. Especially, I still can't get over Darkness Shared. God damn, that was a good one. But here we are. Let's keep going.
Those days I wish I never met you. Because then I could sleep at night. I didn't have to walk around with the knowledge that there was someone like you out there.
The things that we won't be and the places we won't see, they no longer on me. We'll take a loaded gun to my left. Your hands are covered in the blood of the weak and the willing.
Overall, another very solid track. But yeah, I enjoy it. I definitely it's good songs to mosh to. That would be it would be great to see them live and everything. I mean like I mentioned, the only live show I have lined up so far is Sleep Token, but I am very much intrigued to possibly might go to see the So What Festival in Dallas. I will quickly pull up their lineup because it's phenomenal. So it's June 1st and 2nd. The first day is Under Oath, Boys Like Girls, which I saw back in like 2006, 2007. Mayday Parade, Silverstein, Devil Wears Prada, Norma Jean, Veil of Maya. Overall, Oh Sleeper. That's a pretty solid lineup and everything. Looking at this, let's see if I can actually pop it up on the screen because that would make things even easier. So that way we can kind of look at them together instead of me not knowing how things are actually appearing on here. And let's see if we can pull this. Oh, cool. I love when it does that. It downloaded in an image format that I am not seeing. So let's pop this over here and let's share the screen. And this is the kind of time where I would tell Dante to put a technical difficulties thing here, but I probably am just going to just share the screen directly and not do too much fancy editing because you know what? What can you do? Here it is. Let's pull that lineup up. And let's see if I can zoom in. Okay. So, yeah, like I was saying, very solid lineup here. Bands that it's been a while since I've listened to a good handful of these, but looks like a solid lineup. But here's day 2. This is the one that I definitely want to go to because it's only like 2-3 hours away. I think they're like $100 a day or something. So the money thing might be a bit of an issue, but yeah, I mean, if you look at this like Skillet, Asking Alexandria, I still like all their stuff. I know Pete can be a little bit more critical of some of their transitions and stuff, but yeah, POD, Switchfoot, overall, yeah, like Meant to Live, great times. Reliant K. So this very much is like the music that we would have like I got into through like youth group stuff and then just like went into heavier stuff. Amity Affliction, this is them playing through their whole the album Let the Ocean Take Me. So that's always pretty cool and everything. And yeah, Attila, Currents. Currents is the one. Currents is really, really good. So good. Dying Wish, I was very critical of them recently, but I still would like to see them. Seosin, pretty great. The Almost, saw them a while back. Thousand Below. And yeah, Icon for Hire. It's a pretty solid list. Not Enough Space. We listened to them and reacted to their stuff a while back. They are excellent Metalcore 101 kind of thing going on. So, anyways, yeah, I would say that is where things are at for right now. I need to put that back up. Let's start sharing the other screen. Gosh. I'm like, I did not think that there would be so much switching between everything, but you know, gotta do it to them. Everything. Here we are. And yeah, that was very solid. Great music video, solid everything. Can't say enough about it. And here we are. The next track is Curse to Remember. Already very much has this kind of like Bullet for My Valentine feel. Very much nostalgic. Would have been freshman high school, I think. Right? That's like, yeah, that describes 2004 pretty solidly. Very good. Solid start. We're not even 5 seconds in. Great so far. Enjoying it. Okay. So I don't want to come too hot out of the gate with this one, but I would say this is very much best album I've heard this year. Like it's gonna be real, real hard to top this one. But you know, there's more stuff coming out and everything. There's new Bring Me the Horizon and some other stuff coming out. You know, it's I don't want to count my chickens before they roost, or I mean eggs hatch. You know what I'm trying to say. I mean, hopefully, I know what I'm trying to say. Yeah. The fury and intensity of this album. It also Boundaries is putting on a clinic in metalcore. Like this is a very happy day. I'm glad I did not have to work today. Shout out Good Friday. Had a lot of bad Fridays recently, so it's nice to have a good one. But yeah, if you don't listen to any other album this year, so far this is the one to do it. Death is a little more. Boundaries. It's the Death We Seek of 2024 for me. I would say it's very solid. So that is where I'm at. Caitlin, thank you so much for pushing boundaries so hard. You are the best. Anyways, let's get back into it. Some nice little kind of new metal vibes almost. Which new metal's coming back? Very glad new metal's coming back. Always enjoyed it. Solid start for a title track. You all know how I feel about title tracks. Big fan, big fan. So, you know, it's also got good news. My car is not. It's covered under warranty. It's been in the shop for like 2 weeks because there's been a whole lot of like frustrating things going on the past year. And it's just been tough at times, but things are really looking up. The fact that I was worried that these repairs were going to be super expensive and it's just bad module that needs to be replaced. Very, very excited about that. But here we are, title track. Let's see. Already started off. Solid start. Big fan. And I know I've said that. I'm a big fan of every song as they come along. It's the same as with our episodes. Pete's always like, every episode we do, you say it's the best one. I'm like, it's purely because I live in the moment. Shout out Eckhart Tolle. Just the power of now. I just live here. Whatever's happening right now, oftentimes it's the best. You know? Shocking discovery. I was saying death is a little more. It's death is a little more. So it's a lot more Old English sounding. And I might even chop this up to the beginning to be like, hey, I am not saying the album title correctly, but here I am, and let's fix that situation real quick. Solid title track, really great. And it is winding down, and it's going to lead right into Pale Light Lingers. I don't know why I'm adding so much editing time for myself, but here it is. Pale Light Lingers with Loki Kyo or Lucky with Alpha Wolf. I'm intrigued by this one. Solid music video, hopefully. And let's pop this baby on.
Another day, dragged on into sleepless nights. I wish I knew no stars when the sky grows dark. Each one a reminder of all that we are, and how it fell apart. Monuments to every meaningless goodbye, and a purpose I have yet to find. A pale light lingers no matter where I hide. Are you ready for truth and pain to be the same?
I like it. Kind of weird music video so far, but solid. I like it. It's good.
The difference between you and me is my reality. Was never gonna be your dream. The roots of you run with ruin. Nothing here will grow. A golden room painted with fire. A life lived with nothing to show. Torches light the path. Time to loosen and ash. I am your sacrifice. I am yours. Unwilling and unmind. Heart and soul, shattered and torn. I fucking burn for you. Choking down the flames of regret. Black smoke fills the sky with how I burn. I don't forget, and I'd rather be dead than forgive.
Solid, hard line. I'd rather be dead than to forgive. Nice, grim, heavy. Nice little interlude here.
Sweat against my skin, under the shadows of your face. You were supposed to save me. The roots of you.
That's such a good line, though. A nice little call out there. You were supposed to save me. I like the lyrics so far. Very intense. Once again, solid. Very solid.
Run with ruin. Nothing here will grow. A golden room painted with fire. A life lived with nothing to show. Will you leave the ones you love? And enter the sky till a place you can touch. Or is it not good enough for you? Too many years spent feeling fucking worthless. Corruption's a form. It became repeat.
So, overall, real good there. I like the black and white, kind of a nice little aesthetic change and stuff. I don't know. Actually, this camera view doesn't actually, that's pretty decent. But Okay, I might have done it. I might have almost thrown off my camera settings. I was about to lose my mind if it was going to start looking real pink and red looking. Because I've had so many issues with this camera. My other one was decent, but Pop Tart, one of our fatter cats, chewed through the cord. So I had to get a new camera. This one's AI, supposedly does 2K. I still have as of yet to see that. But overall, big fan. Solid music video. Great call outs. Nice feature. Great overall. Very, very solid. So, yeah, here we are. We are over halfway through. We're looking at 5 songs left. Face the Blade is our next one. Let's actually give this one a like, though. Let's give it a little like, you know? And let's face the blade. I'm almost always ready for what's ever coming. Nice. Or never coming. I don't know. Sounds good either way. So good. Solid ending. Feel my vengeance. Nice. And we are leading into another music video. Overall, great album. I've been recording now for 43 minutes, and I'm definitely gonna have to chop things down. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna record some easy content that I won't have to edit too much. But when it comes to me, things are rarely easy. And here we are, Scars on a Soul. Nice, solid, hardcore feeling. Let's keep going.
The weight of your eyes is exhausting me. What the fuck are you looking at? What are you trying to say? How much is enough for you to be pleased? Try to display myself for everybody. Shoulders rounded forward.
Solid. Excellent. At this point, we are solidly at top album of the year territory. And yeah, I can say this. And we're still looking at some features from Marcus Vick with Invent Animate and Matt Honeycutt. So that's going to be pretty great and everything. Kubla Khan, Texas. Shout out Texas. Always big fan. Love this state. Cannot say enough good things about it. Big state. One of the best states. Everyone says it.
Curled up in the corner, tremors under my skin, expose my hesitation. Where do I begin? It's so much easier to look at what is past than it is to think about all the things I'll never live. We've done nothing to change the course, so we've been here before. Life doesn't give anything.
For some reason, I almost get vibes of kind of Thrice, Artists in the Ambulance feels. But I always think about that album a lot of times, you know, because you can never forget it. Kind of like September 11th.
Will you walk with me into entropy? To live a life we find worth missing. A comfort of defeat. My mind and my motivations exist within bitterness. I cannot know the duties of your irresistible satisfaction. It is constant division in every aspect of my life. My heart and I think we're like strangers. I have survived past my mates. I have survived despite everything. I lift up and witness the treasure is limits. I don't want to be a coward. And let my slip through my fingers. We've done nothing to change the course, so we've been here before. Life doesn't give anything, yes I will record. losing one you never had. I'm bound for all to see.
Excellent. Fear, a fear you can't understand, of losing what you never had, unveiled for all to see. Fear. And yeah, that is a solid song. Definitely instrumentally, once again, I absolutely adore metalcore. Big fan. Yeah, it just got me through a lot of hard times because I started getting real sad and depressed about 13 years old or so. So it's been 2 decades of being a sad boy. Shout out the sad boys of the world. But it is. I would say I can pretty confidently say that this is album of the year for me. I know I've said it, sound like broken record. Won't apologize. You know, here we are. Another one. It's like every song as we go down. Blames Burden, Marcus Vick with Invent Animate. Last year, their Heavener was fantastic. They put out some singles this year. Enjoyed that. Everything. I am very intrigued to see how this one goes because I am excited. Already liking this instrumental take that we're going with. Nice guitar lines. Solid. I like it. I like the direction it's gone in. I like the background is fantastic. And once again, the mixing, everything comes through so nicely. Overall, very, very impressed. Good Friday indeed. Very good Friday. Thanks a lot, Boundaries. I like that. That was nice. Good fade out. Still, just the intensity of this album. And this is Matt Honeycutt with Kublai Khan, Texas. Kublai Khan, Kublai Khan, Kublai Khan, Kublai Khan. I will move on from that. Blood Soaked Salvation. This is going to be good.
All at the change, the final words you said to me. A silence broken with malice. For the dead and the blighted. Bring it to fucking death! Oh my god, damn!
Gosh, so good. Heavy. Beat it to death. You know, I'm at a loss for words. I realize I tend to reuse a lot of words to describe things because my mind just kind of gravitates and fixates on certain concepts. So yeah, real great. Not even 2 minutes. Great feature. But overall, the features on this have been fantastic. I cannot say enough good things about this album. This is the last song, and it's been a great ride. So good. Just, oh man. Album of the year, folks. You heard it here first. Inhale the grief. The grief that this album's ending. And yeah, gonna have to definitely re-listen to it after this one. And I'm almost at an hour for recording, so I know for you all it might not be the same because it just occurred to me that my sound might not be translating properly through the shared screen because StreamYard hates me. And hopefully it's not too shitty of sound because that would be a fucking bummer. Anyways, inhale the grief, and I will definitely inhale the grief if I open Premiere Pro and this doesn't sound good because that would be just the worst. And here we are.
Allow myself to inhale the grave before it clouds every memory.
God, it's so nostalgic. Oh man. So this is a good ending. This is a good ending to there it is. That's like I can genuinely say it's probably one of the best albums I've ever heard. But as you all heard for a reference earlier in this episode, I typically just kind of feel that way about a lot of things. So yeah, I just live in the moment. Gotta love this shit.
Waiting for something to come and take us away.
Waiting for something to come and take us away. So, God, it's been a tough year. So it's nice to like have these bright spots. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Texas. Fantastic album. Just a beautiful ending. This song. It's like this is the key to my heart, this kind of music, the sound. We just passed an hour recording and 33 minutes of music and a lot of talking, a lot of pausing, and I can't get enough of it. Sad that it's running out.
A fantasy! Just a dream! I feel like a fuck up! I feel like a failure! But at least it's not every day! If I am getting better!
Fuck. I feel like a fuck up. I feel like a failure. That hits hard. I'm just like, it's man. Like I've kind of touched on it a little bit, but I decided to take a hiatus from my strongman podcast because it was adding more stress than pleasure, adding more just strain than joy. And it's hard not to feel like failure, to very publicly just like it feels like I dropped the ball. And I don't know if anyone's actually gonna even get to this part and everything, but it is I have to remember Cam is just so nice and so good at appreciating the stuff that I do of just saying like I tried really hard. Like was like put my heart and soul into it. And yeah, it feels weird to take a break. Maybe I'll find the passion again. I try not to close the door completely and everything. I think it's yeah, it's one of those things that you kind of just have to sit there with it sometimes and just realize that not everything goes the way that you planned. And that's okay. And it is fine to take a step back from things and try something different. Anyways, that was a brief aside. But this album, solid. I would say this is a solid 10 stars out of 10. And yes, my hand has healed up decently. So you can tell that you could tell that I started my courage and everything started to fade a bit, but here we are over a month healed and it still looks legible, solid, very painful. But yeah, solid 10 out of 10 album. Thank you again, Caitlin, for recommending this and have a good one. Have a good Friday. Bye.